Hi, this is Chris Surface here for SDI course FTT 122, Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics. Today's date is February 9th, 2025. For the Part 1 section, while I was conducting my research, I was intrigued on the number of factors that can affect a projectile from the time the primer is struck until it hits a target. There are four types of ballistics that are covered. You got internal ballistics, which is from when the primer is struck until the projectile leaves the barrel. Factors that can affect the internal ballistics can be the type of cartridge being used, barrel length, the action of the firearm, barrel twist, or lack thereof. Intermediate or transitional ballistics is when the projectile exits the muzzle until it stabilizes. One of the main factors that affects transitional ballistics is the way the gases exit the muzzle and push the projectile. The third type of ballistics is exterior ballistics, is the path in which the projectile travels, or the flight path. The main factors that affect exterior ballistics are drag, wind speed, and gravity. The fourth type of ballistics are terminal ballistics. Terminal ballistics are when the bullet impacts a target. Things that can affect this are target composition, type of bullets, including bullet materials, weight, and shape, and the velocity of the projectile. Part 2, describe what sectional density is in a way that a person who is unfamiliar with ballistics could fully understand the concept. Sectional density is the projectile or bullet's weight in comparison to its diameter. The sectional density will be higher if the projectile weight increases while the diameter stays the same. This is important as to reduce the effects of the outside energy on the projectile. The sectional density can determine what type of round is best for the type of shooting that is being done, whether it is hunting, range shooting, or personal defense. For Part 3, I chose what does centered mean and why is it important to understand. Centered is a form of bonding. A metal that is in powder form is subject to the heat and pressure to perform a weak bond. The heat is applied just under the melting point of the metal. This will allow the metal to disintegrate upon impact of a hard target, preventing ricochet or unwanted travel of the fire projectile. The understanding of this is important when selecting rounds, especially for military and law enforcement personnel conducting training exercises in close quarters. These types of rounds will help prevent injuries. As for why these topics are important, the more knowledge a gunsmith has of ballistics, the better they are able to to help customers in terms of choosing the right firearm, ammo, and other equipment associated with their shooting activities